Well, a flashpoint between the centre and state has now erupted between Karnataka's Congress-led government and BJP-led centre, this time over protocol, politics and power. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has accused Union Minister Nitin Gadkari of bypassing him on the inauguration of the Sigandur bridge, even writing to request postponement of this event. Now, the centre, however, has hit back with proof of at least 2 letters inviting the Chief Minister, insisting that he was not only informed but also offered a virtual participation option. Now, the spat comes even as Siddaramaiah and Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka Shivakumar camped in Delhi just last week to address internal issues but also to seek central support for major infrastructure projects from tunnel roads in Bengaluru to a defence corridor and also airshow permissions. Now, the visit, which included meetings with top Congress leadership, has reignited talks of a possible leadership reshuffle in Karnataka. While the Congress calls all of this speculation just media-fueled, the BJP has alleged horse trading and claimed that internal Congress cracks are deepening. Now, this is a mix of policy requests, political manoeuvring and escalating mistrust between Bengaluru and Delhi, of course revealing a larger, deeper fault line in the centre-state ties, especially when governments are run by rival parties. But what does this mean for the people of Karnataka and what can we look forward to in Karnataka politics? Always very interesting. That's what we discuss today evening. But first, before I bring in my guest, here are some reactions.
ತಿಕ್ಕಟ ಕರಿಬೇಕಲ್ವ ಅವರು ತಿಕ್ಕಟ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡಿರೋರು ಯಾರು ತಿಕ್ಕಟ ಮಾಡೋ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡಿರೋರು ಅವರೇನೆ ಶಿಷ್ಟಾಚಾರ ಪಾಲನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು
BJP has become a habitual offender when it comes to insulting people of Karnataka and Kannadigas. It's not an insult to Chief Minister of Karnataka. It's an insult to 7 crore people of Karnataka, the Kannadigas, brothers and sisters. For BJP only treats Karnataka as a money minting machine. This bridge is for free. Has Mr. Nitin Gadkari built it from Government of India's budget? He is going to charge 50 times the cost of the bridge from people of Karnataka.
It seems like at this point in time, the tug-of-war between the state and the centre has developed, and this is pertaining to the inauguration of this bridge. As far as Mr. Siddaramaiah is concerned, he continues to maintain that he has called Mr. Gadkari. He has written a letter communicating to him that he had a pre-scheduled program and he will not be able to attend this because the intimation came in too late. And, he cannot cancel the current program and requesting, the Union Minister to actually postpone the event. As far as, the response from the BJP is concerned, they say that 2 different letters have been written to the Karnataka Chief Minister inviting him to be a part of this particular event. Now, as far as this cable bridge is concerned, it's the longest in Karnataka, one of the longest in India as well. A lot of money has been spent by the centre in the construction of this bridge, which is considered a key infrastructure project. Now, this, however, has turned quite controversial with, the statement of the Chief Minister that no, representative of the state will participate, and they didn't. In fact, when the inauguration actually took place earlier in the day in Sagara in Shivakumar. As far as Mr. Gadkari, in his latest letter, also requested the Chief Minister if he could at least join virtually, but that too hasn't happened. We could, of course, expect the politics over the same to continue, with several Congress leaders now lashing out at the BJP.
So is this actually a miscommunication between 2 leaders or actually a centre-state confrontation? Lavanya Balal Jain of the Congress party joins us now. GS Prashant of the BJP and political analyst R.K. Upadhyay also joining us. Thank you all of you for being here today. Lavanya, to you first. It is Nitin Gadkari, okay? So I don't really see that. Do you see this as a centre-state war? Because clearly this could have been avoided, isn't it? Considering that Siddaramaiah was in Delhi last week, he was asking for support from the centre. Do you think that this could have been avoided? And also because this is the longest cable-stayed bridge, even the Congress party would have liked to take ownership of this. This is all taxpayers' money. Do you see this as a lost opportunity?
No, what I see this as intentionally belittling the state of Karnataka by the union government. This is a program that would have been decided by the union government, quite a few weeks in advance. No program of this level gets decided on the 11th of July when they sent out an invite to the Chief Minister of Karnataka saying that he has to be part of the program. The invitations were already out in the public by that point of time. The question arises, why was the CM not officially consulted before the invitations were printed? CM also on the same day had a very high level program in Indi in Karnataka and inauguration of a major irrigation project. Now all of these, gets decided at least 3 to 4 weeks in advance. At least, right? His programs are decided. The chief minister's programs like this get decided at least 2 to 3 weeks in advance. I'm sure the same happens with Mr. Gadkari. The question is, they sent out a letter on the 11th inviting the CM just 3 days before the inauguration. The second letter comes on the 12th of July. That is 2 days before the inauguration. So what was the intent? Why would they leave out the chief minister of the state? He represents the 7 crore people. But of course, if you look at Mr. Siddaramaiah's tweet, he said he's committed to partnering with the union government for the benefit of the 7 crore Kannadigas, and he will continue to support the centre in projects. But this is not how you treat the chief minister of a state.
Okay, that's an important point. Yes, Prashant, this is not how you treat the Chief Minister of a state because he represents the whole state. You cannot send an invite just 3 to 4 days before an official event of this scale because these events do get planned in advance. How do you respond to those allegations by the Congress party?
Vasudha, these are pretty petty allegations by the Congress only to shield them. Because on one hand, Siddaramaiah says he needs the support of the centre for development projects. And when the centre is cooperating and wanting to give all it takes for Karnataka, Siddaramaiah is doing petty politics over this. 11th of July, the Union Minister writes to him. Siddaramaiah responds saying, postpone the event because I have some other event. The Union Minister says, fine, you attend virtually. And also, if you look at even the backdrop and everything, Siddaramaiah's photo and name figured prominently there. It is never a private function. It was Government of India function where the Chief Minister was called and he refused to attend. Whereas, now going by Congress admission that the Chief Minister's programs are decided 3 weeks in advance, was the meeting waiting outside Rahul Gandhi's residence decided 3 weeks ago that on so-and-so date he'll go and wait outside Rahul Gandhi's residence for his meeting, which ultimately he did not get the appointment there. Therefore, this sort of a statement saying that CM state program is decided 3 weeks in advance, I don't think anybody will buy it because everybody has seen what has happened in Karnataka over the last week where the CM and DCM took turns to visit their Supreme Leader Rahul Gandhi there, and he did not give appointment to Siddaramaiah.
Okay, Mr. R.K. Upadhyay, before I come to you, Lavanya,
this indicates that Congress is only making a political statement here. They are not interested in the development of Karnataka. They are busy looting the people of Karnataka.
Okay. The Chief Minister is ready to forgo his schedule and wait for 2 days to meet Rahul Gandhi, but is not ready to do the same thing for the Central Minister, which something that's important for the sake of the state. How do you respond to that allegation, Lavanya?
Well, the BJP spokesperson is extremely childish in his allegations. The meeting with Rahul Gandhi also.
If you're getting personal, we have to call you by your full name also. In the past also this has happened when your name was completely
Please call me by my full name.
All of us know how you responded and how
Lavanya, please respond. Yeah, Prashant, I'll come to you. Let her respond to whatever you've asked. Lavanya, please respond. Yeah, Lavanya, please respond.
Can you please mute him while I speak?
Yeah, can we just have Lavanya?
If allegations like this, you cannot
yes, Prashant ji, I'll come to you. Let her respond. Lavanya, please.
For a BJP spokesperson to say that the program was decided 3 weeks in advance is not correct. I think he's completely unaware of how the governments work. You can check with Mr. Nitin Gadkari's office. When was the program decided? I'm sure Mr. Gadkari did not wake up on the 11th and decide, hey, you know what, I'm going to go inaugurate this bridge on the 14th, so we are going to send out a letter on the same day to the Chief Minister of Karnataka. No, this program of Mr. Nitin Gadkari would have been decided at least a month in advance or 3 weeks or 2 weeks in advance because he's a busy minister, he's a union minister. So our point is, if on the day of the decision making, They could have just sent out a word out to the Chief Minister of Karnataka that this is what we plan. Is your schedule free? So even the Chief Minister, he is not somebody who's sitting idle.
Okay, that's a valid point. Prashant, just quickly respond to that. The fact that, do you see this as an oversight? Because this is also a time when the BJP faces allegations of, violating the spirit of federalism. These are oppositional charges, but if the government wants to sort of address that accusation, do you think that it would have been better to take Siddaramaiah on board?
No, there is no doubt that the protocol requires the Chief Minister to be present in an event that's happening in the state. But the fact of the matter is it's unfortunate that the Congress is trying to politicize an important, vital infrastructure project in a backward region. This has been pending for more than 6 decades. This is a project which helps more than 50 villages which were cut off from the mainland, and they had to travel by launches. I mean, that would end by 5 o'clock in the evening. If there was an emergency in those 40 villages, there was no way they could come to the mainland. So this has been pending for a very long time. And in fact, it was Mr. Yediyurappa, I know, who as Chief Minister sanctioned 100 crores for this project, but it could not take off. It was only in 2019 when Mr. Raghavendra, who's an MP, local MP from Shivakumar, took it up seriously with the central government, that it moved on. And it has got rectified in just 4 years. 423 crores have been spent on this project, and this is an important project, and the Chief Minister should have, found time to do it. And for your information, also to the information of the Congress spokesperson, it was on the 9th of July that the MP wrote the first letter. I have a copy of that. 9th, that is about 5 days ago. So for that, Mr. Siddaramaiah did not respond. He just had no idea when he will be able to free. And, unfortunately, this government is giving preference to freebies rather than development works. I mean, it's ironical that he's celebrating, 500 crore ticket or whatever, at 16,000 crores. And he has no
Lavanya respond. Lavanya, this whole perception that DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah are fighting with each other.
Let me respond.
Okay, Prashant, I had asked you that question. Let Lavanya respond. I'll come back to you. Lavanya, yeah. This whole perception that, both leaders are fighting, that's hurting people. Now, Siddaramaiah is fighting with the centre, that's also hurting people because, like Mr. Upadhyay said, this is an important project for connectivity in a backward region. Clearly, the Chief Minister would like to own this also, isn't it?
We are not in the business of taking credit for work done by somebody else, but we would like to partner with the union government for the work that is done for the betterment of the state. I would like to ask Mr. Upadhyay. He says, do not politicize the event. So Mr. Gadkari and Mr. Siddaramaiah, both are politicians. So it is a political issue. And also, when Mr. Upadhyay says, we are celebrating the the journey
and
of
Gadkari is the least person who will be doing that kind of politics.
Okay, let her respond, Mr. Upadhyay.
500 crore rides, yes, we take pride in it because 500 crore ride meant 500 crore times women have empowered themselves in the state, and we take pride in it. Do not begrudge women who are under financial, abuse in their homes of this small bus ride. Have some compassion, Mr. Upadhyay.
Okay, Prashant, before I go to Mr. Upadhyay, Prashant, you wanted to quickly say something.
Let me just reply to that.
Mr. Upadhyay, I'll come to you. Prashant has been just waiting. Prashant, yeah.
Yeah, Vasudha, if you look at the Congress's spokesperson's extremely mature answers, you can find out one thing that Siddaramaiah gets up on one particular day and decides that his job for the day is to take a flight to Delhi and go and wait outside Rahul Gandhi's residence. If this is what a diary of a CM would depict, then nothing else would better show the diary of the CM to anybody else. And be that as it may, it is Siddaramaiah's personal thing to wait outside Rahul Gandhi's residence, but he is wasting the time and money of taxpayers of Karnataka when he's using it to wait outside Rahul Gandhi's house.
Raksha Mantri, so clearly it was not only about Rahul Gandhi, he also met senior ministers there, isn't it? He also met senior ministers there. Lavanya, quickly respond to that. Before that, R.K. Upadhyay.
Lavanya,
just a second, Mr. Upadhyay. Yeah, you wanted to respond.
No, I just wanted to make a point about the Congress spokesperson saying that I should have some compassion. I don't think it's a question of compassion. Where is the question of compassion when you're doing freebies? It's only 10% of women who are benefiting. Really, they require it. And you are giving it to everybody.
And you have a problem
Where is
with
the
that?
need for that? And in fact, there has been pressure within the Congress saying that please reduce the number of beneficiaries and don't give it to everyone. Everyone doesn't need it. Now people are just traveling without any purpose. Why do you want to carry
But
on?
Mr. Upadhyay, for women, mobility means a lot, and I would disagree on that, because the free public bus transport means a lot, because for women, mobility is freedom. Prashant, coming back to you.
Crores, madam. In 2 years, you spent 16,000 crores, and look
Yes,
at how
Mr.
much of developmental work
If I
you could
could
have done with
respond.
that.
If I could respond,
Okay, Lavanya,
please.
yeah.
Yeah. When Mr. Upadhyaya says it is for everybody and they're traveling unnecessarily, so you are no one to judge. We are no one to judge why people are traveling. If you're saying only 10% of the women are using it, sir, you are incorrect. You should get your data correct. On top of it, you have the right to pay for the ticket if you feel like paying it. If you do not want to avail the free bus rides in Karnataka, the women of Karnataka are free to pay for it.
So what percentage of women are paying?
For the BJP,
Can you give some figures?
the people. Sir, Mr. Upadhyay, let me complete my sentence. Please
Mr.
hold
Upadhyay,
on.
even in affluent
The women
families,
who
there's
pay
very little
for the
money
BJP,
that women
the
may
women
have
making
at their
argument which doesn't
disposal. So
exist.
sometimes it's not about the
Also-
money that a woman is ready to pay. Sometimes it's also important, even in affluent households, women may not have money for disposal. So, I mean, yeah, but coming back to the point, Lavanya, what are your closing remarks on this particular issue that we're discussing?
Yes, I would like to remind the BJP that their leaders often camp in Delhi to waiting for their high command. It is the BJP high command which has refused to entertain the BJP in the state, which is looking for a new president. They have not been able
is
to
not
select a
any
new president in the
taxpayers'
state, despite
There is no
multiple
taxpayers' money
attempts
involved there.
by
Okay,
the
Prashant,
state
now,
BJP.
yeah, Prashant ji,
So
yes,
when
please
they talk
respond.
about,
Yeah,
they
Vasudha,
cannot be traveling,
there is
it
no
is a
taxpayers' money
pre-decided
involved
Okay,
there.
Lavanya,
And
let Prashant
moreover,
respond now. Can we have Prashant? Yeah.
what happens within BJP, where we are in the opposition here, where people's money is not being used. If any BJP leader is traveling, it is not
No, it
government's
is only
money.
looted.
Whereas Siddaramaiah travels in government money and goes and waits outside
40%
Rahul Gandhi's
Siddaramaiah.
residence. What sort of a justification is this? And his DCM gets a meeting with Rahul Gandhi. Siddaramaiah doesn't get it.
Quick,
They're
two
only trying to
sentences from Mr.
justify
Upadhyay. Mr.
wastage of
Upadhyay,
public
last
money.
comments from you. Closing remarks, sir. Mr. Upadhyay.
I think Siddaramaiah shouldn't be making big noise about this kind of thing. Instead, he should
shut up and
cooperate
sit,
with the
I'm
centre
sure,
and try and get
according to
more
Mr.
funds and do a review of the entire schemes. I mean, he should not be sitting on ego trip. So I feel if the time has come for him to review this, and out of 5, only 4 have been implemented. Everybody knows the 5th one, for the youth has not taken off at all. So it's just for the 4 schemes they have spent more than 1 lakh crores.
Okay, so thank you so much, all of you. I mean, this is a larger debate and we will get into it someday later. Thank you all of you for joining me on this broadcast.